BeamNG.drive with WhyBeAre. So as always, whenever I have a vehicle, I always say I like vehicles. They're more fun. They just are more fun than maps. Speaking of maps, we're gonna go to Dirt Jam. I did a video for this map a while ago, and actually reinstalled it just for this vehicle because it kind of matches up nicely, I think. So the vehicle is called the Kiwi and it has an off-road and a sport version. We're gonna start off with the off-road version and drive it around. So here it is. And before, you know what? Let me do this real quick, actually, because this thing is small. This thing is really, really small, and it's kind of hard to know or understand how small it is, I should say, until you see it next to another car. When you see it next to a normal car, you get a really good idea of just how ridiculously small it is. Because it is just an itty-bitty dinky little thing. So we're going to put the Kiwi right here, and we're going to bring it over an H series, which is what it's based off of right here. So here's the Kiwi, all right? And let me just drive it right next to that car over there. Try to do it like this. All right. So here we are. And look at this. Look how short it is compared to that car in terms of length. Right there, you see it's like half the length. Let me get even closer, actually, so you can see real easily this size difference. Real close, like almost crashing. Perfect. Look at that. Look how tiny it is. It's like half the length. And the height, it's like almost half the height. And even width-wise, if you compare the width, it's right there, boom. It's not as wide. It's maybe a 75% of the width, maybe about. It's small though, is what I'm saying. This is a small little car. That's what makes it interesting. So let me go back to that track that I was at before, because I think that's a nice little track to do things at. And we'll do a little bit there, and then we'll go to some other places. So, like I said, I think I said it, it has an off-road edition and a sport edition. So we're going to use the off-road version here, obviously, to do off-roading. And then we'll do the sport edition in some other places. Now, I don't think this thing will really perform great as a rock crawler type of thing, but we'll test that out too. I haven't actually tested that yet. I just thought of that. I only tested it more of like a rally style driving thing and not rock crawler. So we'll try that out later as well. And I don't know why there's always a lag spot right here. It's just the map itself is like, oh, then it's fine usually. So let's just skip through this part to right here where it doesn't lag. Anyways, this thing, you see the engine is right there. So it's mid-engined. Now I believe it's all-wheel drive. Let me check real quick. It's the easiest way to check if a car is all-wheel drive. Put it on its side or something. Oh, come on. How are you gonna flip over like that? See, it's pretty top-heavy, so it's easy to flip it, but it seems to land upright a lot. All right, let's fire. Oh, jeez, look at that. See? I think it's upright a lot. I was gonna try to flip it over. I'm 90% certain it's all-wheel drive. So it's mid-engined, all-wheel drive, has 4 tires. So this is like a supercar, really, when you think about it. It's lightweight. It's a 2-seater or 1-seater, maybe even. So it has like all the traits of a supercar, but it can drive in the dirt. So this is an off-roading supercar as far as I'm concerned. And it's amazing at that. Oh, it's also a very twitchy to handle like a supercar. I'm going to put it in the manual just to give myself a little bit of a better chance to control this thing. Because if you try to do full throttle usually in a lower gear, you're gonna have a bad time. So that's gonna wreck the suspension, I'm pretty sure. Yep, the suspension is wrecked. And we're not going nowhere like that. No way, no how. So we're going to do the silent attack where we don't even accelerate. We're just going to coast. It's kind of weird how you could do that. The game is weird. It has some weird quirks like that. Anyways, very twitchy to handle in the dirt, so that's why I'm not accelerating very hard or going very fast. But it's really like a supercar in everywhere I can think. Probably busted up the suspension right there. Yeah, look at that tire. It's not supposed to lean that much. Well, maybe it is. Let's upright the car and see if it'll still work. No, it's not supposed to lean like that. So unfortunately, it is a little fragile, like a supercar. So yeah, it's a supercar. I'm about 100% certain at least it's a supercar. If not 110% certain it's a supercar. I should have a drag race between this and the bull light and see who wins. That'd be fun. See, if I go a little slower like this speed, I'm alright. Try to go any faster and bad things happen, to put it that way. Real bad things happen. But I just want to do a lap of this area so you kind of see its rally-like performance, since it does have an off-road variant. Like I said, it can be fast, but man, this short wheelbase and top heaviness and all that kind of stuff does not make it exactly the easiest car to drive. You have to really know what you're doing usually. Also, it's fragile, so that doesn't help. But even an idiot like me can get a lap through here in a lap if I'm careful without having to get a new car, it looks like. The other ones I was being a little too reckless earlier. Like here I could if I wanted to go really fast through here and totally wreck it. Or I could have slowed down. Oh hey, is it okay? Is it okay? Is it okay? Oh, look at that! We have a flat tire. But I think it's okay. Well, we have a little more than a flat tire. That car is leaning in, but we can finish the lap at least. So that's a lap right here real quick, but look at how fast this thing can go. It's definitely a supercar. Look at it, it's just flying. You know, there's a map I have that I can I think I can use to do like a comparison of speed really well. I never thought about doing, but I could do. So we're gonna go to, where is it? I think it's one of the ones without a picture, unfortunately. It's from the fan-made race update. Off-Road Paradise. No. Don't believe that's it. Rock Falls? I think it was Rock Falls. If it's not, I'll find the map and edit around the video and find it, actually. This is it. Oh, great. So I'm going to just fly over here real quick, and there's like a drag strip right here, which would be great for this. So I'm not going to do the whole warming up the tires, because I don't even know if the game simulates that. So there's a high likelihood that'd be pointless. Oh, right. Unfortunately, it doesn't have the timers on, does it? Shoot. The timers are not functional. Let me fix those real quick, and then I'll be right back. Alright, I went ahead and did a couple of tweaks, and now that map is fully functional. It was actually my fault it didn't work in the first place, so can't blame the map. Anyways, we're going to go to it and do a drag race, and we'll see just how fast this car is and if it really is supercar territory or not. That should be interesting, I think. So we're going to go ahead and fly over here and pop the car right there. Thud. Alright, so we're going to use the Kiwi and we're going to compare it to the Bull Light. So, here's the Kiwi. We're going to use the Sport Edition. So here it is, and we'll do a race. Like I said, I'm not going to bother trying to heat up the tires, because as far as I know, it doesn't matter in this game because it's not simulated, as far as I know. So anyways, we're just going to line up best that I can. So we're going to just, right about there, that's pretty good. And we're going to use automatic transmission to remove any variables so I'm not shifting wrong, and go. Try to stay on my side of the road, and the car's slightly aligned to go left, that's okay. And the time is 10:78. So that's not bad. How's the stopping distance? Not terrible. Alright, but the time to beat is a 10:78, so now we're going to pull out a legitimate supercar. Maybe a little old, but a legit supercar. Even nowadays, though. A 10-second quarter-mile time is nothing to sneeze at for any, like, a car. You know, you got dragsters, which are like 10 seconds. What happened? Did you stall out halfway through? But for like a normal car like this one, I don't even think it'll get close. It'll probably be like 12 or 13 seconds, I'm guessing, because that thing is fast. That's like a supercar. That thing. This is not a supercar in comparison. So again, same methods. A little squirrely. Don't know why that happened. But same method, just hold the accelerator 100% and 13 seconds. Still a good time, but Kiwi is fast. So Kiwi is officially faster than an old supercar. Right there, it's officially proven. And I'm thinking though, would you guys be interested in just seeing a video where I drag race every single car I have basically and figure out which ones are the fastest and not? Because I could do that, I just thought of that. If you think that'd be cool, leave a comment so I'll remember to do that, because I could. Anyways, let's see, what have we done? We've done the off-roading. And I guess we could do a little bit of actual driving. We're going to flip over at every turn, I bet, but we'll try it out. Every turn we're going to flip. Watch. It's going to be terrible. It's going to be absolutely terrible. But we'll try it anyways. So, Kiwi, right here. Sport Edition for maximum grip. And I still got the timer, but that's okay. Alright, we're going to try to go fast through this. Oh goodness. Oh, we flipped on the straightaway. How does that happen? Alright, let's just go ahead and reset it. Try it again. Try using manual. That was my problem. Yeah. I was using automatic. Yeah, that's the problem. Not my terrible driving, it's the transmission. Maybe it actually was. That felt better. I just realized this car has no brake lights. And that distraction made the car fall off the cliff. Not my driving. Okay, it was my driving. Anyways, trying to drive this thing, not easy. It's like a little crazy thing, man. It's fun, but it's not. You're not gonna have a good drive. You're gonna be fearing for your life at every moment of the drive until you die. So at least you won't be fearing it for long. You'll be dead before you know it, or at least wreck your car before you know it. Also, no brake lights means you're gonna get rear-ended too. So you're not safe from anything. Everything is gonna kill you. Because there's no crumple zones in this. It's so small, you're the crumple zone. So, you're screwed. This is like a death trap. I like the death trap though, but you can't deny it. It's a death trap. Flying. I just didn't want to fall off the edge, see? That's a life-saving maneuver right there. And we're upside down. Oh no. Ooh. Hey, looks fine. Look at that, it's fine. Just a little dented. Alright, so no, it's not work good there. It does not. It's a terrible idea. Terrible, terrible bad idea. Don't do that with that. It's a bad idea. Trust me. What else can we do? Oh, I know. Where is the map I'm thinking of, though? Gotta find it. Just give me a minute. I'll find it. I think it's the very last map, actually. Yeah. Woods Point. This is a map with a lot of, like, hard off-road areas. Not like the other one where it was like a rally track. This one's like a crawler track, which is gonna be different. Let me find one road real quick. I just flop into it like this. Just oh, there's a road, and just stick the car right there into it. Of course, we gotta use the proper car, Kiwi, off-road edition, and let's see how it performs in something like this. Oh goodness. Apparently, decently. It's hard to say just from like that, but it seems the problem is it's really light. Like Like, this thing just bounces off the rocks. It's so light. Let's go this way instead. It's top heavy and very light at the same time. How's that even possible? The gearing definitely works for this though. Oh, get under that thing. Where am I even going? I don't think this is the way I'm supposed to go. At least the way I'm supposed to get there. Just reset it. Really reset it. So, can it be used for this kind of off-roading? Maybe. Maybe not. It's hard to say. It's a different experience, I'll tell you that much, than a normal off-roading car. You have different concerns. Like if you flipped over, that's not a concern. Look, you just flip right back. The concern is getting stuck on a pebble. This is just weird. It's weird to use this thing like this. It just launches everywhere and bounces everywhere. Such a weird car. Maybe it could work, I don't know. Alright. Only thing left is to wreck it. I think, yeah, we're done, well, I guess we don't have to wreck it yet. If we go to Leap of Death, there's one more thing we could try out. Yeah, did you know there's more than just the Leap of Death? It's true. You just wouldn't think so with me using it. I just throw cars off the cliff and watch them get crumpled. But there's another area, and you can drive on it. Crazy, huh? We're going to do that for a bit, then we'll fling it off the edge. This one, we're actually just going to flick it off the edge. You don't need to fling it. It's so small, you just flick it. Alright. Kiwi, where are you at? There you are. Off-road edition. Oh, we're not in manual. Ah. So, if you go the opposite direction, you get the off-roading area. It's kind of the in-between between what you saw last time. Or between the two things you've seen me off-roading in before. It's not like boulders non-stop, but it's not like a track either. And, okay. You know, this car's pretty durable, I think, actually. I don't know why. I didn't think it would be, but it seems like it's pretty good for that. Back to the road. Another idea for a video, where I just drive down the whole road here. If anybody'd be interested in me trying to do that. They're just kind of unusual videos I'm not sure if I should do. And the goal would be to do it without flipping over, ever. Or having to reset my car at all, if I was to do it. A video for it. This one I'm not as careful. I'm more along just playing with this car, so if it gets flipped, you know? Like that, if it gets flipped, it gets flipped. And this car is gone. It's like the whole frame was perfect until it hit right there, it looked like. That's a strong frame. Alright, let's go and just fling it off the edge. There we go, everything is ready to go. Let's fling it off the edge. Oh goodness. Oh well, that works too, I guess. Ha! I love the way the frame just stays though. It's like there's so little to the car, all that you see is the frame. Which isn't really fun to watch, unfortunately, as it falls down the cliff. So what we'll do is we'll drive it straighter this time. That should fix one of the problems. Wow. Cars don't usually fly this far. Like, this thing flew far. It's going to be a harder hit than you normally get. extreme slow-mo. Just crumples. Just crumples. Normal slow-mo. Full speed. Slow-mo, super slow-mo, normal slow-mo. This is normal slow-mo. Nah, super slow-mo it. Yeah, it's just a crumple. It's not a very interesting car to watch in big collisions, it seems like, because it just crumples so easy. Probably would have been better for small collisions, like this. Well, that's a big collision after all, unfortunately, so I lied. Oh well, one more thing to do and then we're good. So the frame seems to hold up pretty well. At least right. Oh goodness, I am so sorry. I got terrible news. Unfortunately my microphone was basically off. It was at like 10% audio pickup, which is really bad because that doesn't give me a lot of audio, and I did my best to hand edit it, so hopefully you'll hear things alright, but there was a point where I cut the video, and from that point on the audio was really crappy. But I did my best hand editing, try to clean it up and make it as close as I can to possible, and I've done it already, and it sounds alright. It doesn't sound as good as it normally would, but it's the best I can do, unfortunately, so I apologize greatly for that. I am oh so sorry. It's just sometimes mistakes happen, and that was one of them. Funnily enough, the first half is okay. It's just the second half. So whatever, doesn't matter. We're gonna anyways continue on here. Funnily enough, the only reason I noticed was I bumped the mixer and said, "Oh, this is off." Great. And it was just, I was lucky it wasn't off. It was only 90%. It was like 90% off and 10% on or something. Anyways, let's go ahead and just smush this thing once, and I think that's going to be the video because there's not much difference that can happen here. This thing just is going to smush, and the question is, will the frame hold up much? So we'll see what happens. We'll use super slow-mo, because why not? Nothing is left. That thing just it just goes poop. And yeah. Alright. I had to do it. It's tradition, you know. And again, I'm so sorry about that audio, and yeah. Till next time, this is WhyBeAre. I'll see you.